the board. Shoots from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. Parker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
The shot's good from Griffin.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Parker outside. Here's Leonard. No good off the front iron.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
And they double up Paul. Jordan kicks to Reddick. Feeds it to Paul. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. First basket of the game.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that three-point shot.
Parker drives in. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tim Duncan. He said Timmy's one of the best to ever do it on the low block. We've just got to play the percentages, force him to his left, and force him to make tough, contested shots. Guys, even though Duncan isn't a deadly free throw shooter, he knows how to draw contact. They want to avoid getting baited into silly fouls. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Well, this last season was the Clippers' 30th in Los Angeles, and for a team that's long played in the Lakers' shadow, the second season in a row, the Clippers were the best team in LA. Boy, they are locked and loaded early. 3 for 3.
And Parker, here we go. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parker's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
And for the Clippers, in their 30 years in L.A., folks, only 6 times have they finished the regular season with a better winning percentage than the Lakers. Man, it's been domination by the Lakers out there in L.A. land. So Clipper fans are hoping that this is a sign of things to come going forward for their team, the Clippers.
And the Clippers have possession following the bucket by the Spurs. Jordan with the screen on Parker. The 3 from Barnes. Kicks it out to Paul. He dishes it to Reddick. A second chance effort. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
And guys, for the Clippers, acquiring Coach Doc Rivers from the Celtics in exchange for a draft in Boston. He'd been the second longest tenured coach in the league after Greg Popovich.
You know, but rather than rebuild, I think he wanted to go for another ring in L.A. He's got a lot of authority, the final say on personnel decisions. So Doc has really put his stamp on this team. The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Double team on Parker. Pass to Duncan. Lets it go with the 3. Leonard, no luck. Clippers trail by 3. Reddick passes to Jordan. Barnes dishes to Reddick. Paul kicks to Griffin. Left side, Griffin. And Splitter pulls it down.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Leonard, no luck.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit. And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Into Jordan. Back to Paul. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Kicks it to Barnes. From deep. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Matt Barnes, really a good glue. Rebounds, defends. He's gotten better with his outside shot, and he can really run the lane. And he's always had a toughness and a fearlessness that I think a lot of coaches love.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Davis setting the pick for Crawford. Shot off the screen. Jump shot is good. Crawford's got his first 2 points of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Outside Turkoglu. Crawford with the ball. Davis setting the pick for Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Crawford. Here's the 3. And Splitter pulls it down. Splitter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard attacking. Parker outside. He feeds it to Duncan. Trying to get back on track. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Duncan's got his first bucket in this one.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
And here is Parker. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
On the floor for San Antonio, Mills and Manu at the guards. Boris Diaw is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Baines in at the 5 roaming the paint. So it's San Antonio now, following the miss by Austin Rivers. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Mills dishes to Bellinelli. Diaw the pass to Baines. The feed to Mills. He kicks to Bellinelli. Buries the long-range jumper. Bellinelli's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for San Antonio. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Now Hawks. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. On the mark with the 15-footer. Griffin's got 6.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Even as the Spurs continue to grow older, it's really hard to write them off. I mean, it's incredible how long this team has been ruling the roost in the West and contending for championship.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do, until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your hearts broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting him to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you. Here's Bellinelli following the basket by Blake Griffin. Drops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
And now the Clippers on the break. Rivers has got the ball.
And that almost feels like too much coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, we're right back to even.
Ginobili, that's good. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Barnes comes in for Turkoglu. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. Barnes sets a screen for Jordan. There's the double team with Ginobili. Jordan kicks to Barnes. Redick for three. And Baines pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
J.J. Redick, acquired by the Clippers going into last season. A great fit, but injuries really held him back. First, surgery to repair ligaments in his wrist, then a bulged disc in his lower back. Ended up playing just 35 games in the regular season.
And Redick, were it not for the injuries, is on pace, Clark, for the best season of his 8-year NBA career.
Kevin would have been a career high in points per game. Great efficiency for Redick as well. He flourished playing alongside former ACC rival CP3, Chris Paul.
Joseph, he's checked in for Patty Miller.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Joseph. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Redick with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Redick dishes to Griffin. Here's Paul. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Ginobili outside. Diaw, the screen. The dish now to Joseph. Here's Bellinelli, covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Clippers trail by 3. Now here's Paul. Outside Jordan. Dishes it to Barnes. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Pass to Splitter. Up top, Leonard. Inside. Splitter, that's good. Splitter's got his first points in this one.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark. Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.